Hey, what's up, people? Michael here. If you want to partner your YouTube channel up, check out the link in the description.
There we go. Yeah, so just a quick overview. This is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It's a 3v3 fighting game where, you know, obviously you pick 3 characters. You can call them as assists, right? You got the whole squad. And so the controls, really quick, it's a familiar layout from more recent fighting games. So there's an L, there's an M, H, and assist 1, assist 2. I can have both at the same time if I want. And the way the specials work, so there's a special button, and you can press neutral special, right? So you can press forward special, and you can press back special. Yeah. So you know, we are really about, you know, accessibility. We don't want to gate any moves behind, you know, complicated inputs or anything like that. So you can pretty much just jump right in and start doing stuff. And you know, it's a very fast-paced fighting game. So more towards the style of, you know, sort of versus games and team combat games. So, you know, there's a lot of juggling, air blocking, that kind of thing. So very frenetic, fast-paced.
I just say that one word. I don't know what they're talking about. I just see the Red Ranger and Dragon. That's all I see. That's all I see. I don't know what else they're talking about. Straight up, you feel me?
Listen, man, it's one of those games where you always wanted to see some Zoo Rangers just kick each other's ass. That's basically it.
So yeah, very basic on the combo system. So there's several different, I want to say, tiers of combos. So the very basic stuff is you can press any, whether it be L or M or H. You can just mash these buttons and get a target combo, right? This is M, right? And then I can also press H. But of course, you know, for more traditional, you know, fighting game enthusiasts, it'll be familiar to do L, M, H. And I can also do LMH into my target combo, and I can also do LM. Oops, excuse me, getting ahead of ourselves. I could do LMH into specials, right? And those specials, of course, I can combo into my super.
Tyrannosaurus.
Oh. Yeah. So pretty much all the characters have a similar layout to this, and so, you know, if you learn how to play one character, chances are you'll be, you know, you won't have to learn too much more going with other characters. And of course, everyone has, and you know, those are sort of like the basics. Of course, we have juggles, so more advanced combos, you know. And of course, you know, you can do anything from specials during those juggles, supers. I should mention that in the air, you know, you have LMH, but you also have an air special as well. So every character has a move that they can do in the air. With a special button. Yeah, we got push blocking, right? Excuse me. Push blocking, throws, all the stuff you guys are familiar with, right? We have dashing, and we also have auto running. So, you know, if you just want to, we only have walking backwards, but you can run, you can dash, right?
Back dash.
You can dash into run. Sorry. So yeah, I mean the idea is we don't want to gate. We don't want to gate movement behind complicated inputs. So, you know, if you want to just start moving right away, then you can, right? Also, two different kinds of jumps. You have the regular jump and you have a dash jump. Goes a bit further and goes also has a lower trajectory, or lower altitude, I should say. Right. And then you can also, you know, change stuff in the air. Oops. Ooh, whoa, whoa!
Okay.
Yeah, these combos.
Yeah. So the 4 characters that we're showing off today are, of course, Red Ranger, Lord Draken, who's the boss of the game. You can check my Twitter if you want to see. We came out with a trailer for him recently. It's pretty sweet. And we're also showing off Green Ranger and Mega Force Yellow. Right. So I know everyone wants to see Green Ranger.
Tommy Oliver, yes.
The ultimate color.
Yeah.
Not only is the Green Ranger, but it's me.
That's what's up, man. So, you know, we wanted to make sure that we, you know, pulled as much from the source material as we could when making the moveset. So, for example, anyone will, you know, recognize these moves, right? When he was still Evil Ranger, right?
All the Power Rangers in one shot. Yes.
Yeah, that move definitely is broken.
It is broken.
Yeah, can you guys hear Yipes and Justin, by the way? Just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Ooh. Yeah, advanced combos. So yeah, I'll just give you a rundown of some of Green Ranger's moves, right? He has the fireball, he has this drop kick, he has the air special, he has this geyser, right? And he also has a drill kick. All taken from the source material, right? And of course he's brandishing his dagger the whole time. Oh, I forgot to mention, so we have EX moves. Basically, it's the reversal mechanic. It has some invincibility. I feel like a large part of the meta is going to be baiting these out, right? So it has some invincibility, and you know, you use it defensively to get people off of you, that sort of thing. You can also add it in combos. It takes 1 meter. You can't see it because we have the infinite meter on, but yeah, it takes meter. And I should say supers, they take 2 meters. And here's Tommy's super.
Oh,
And of course, I can combo off of this.
Open palm. Activated battle mode. Dragon sword. Activated battle mode.
damn! Look at that. Okay.
Oh, I got a combo. I got a combo.
You got
Yeah,
I mean, the
yeah,
execution part, huh?
yeah.
Come on.
That was so tough.
Yeah, so you know, we know that, you know, there's a lot of Green Ranger fans, not only in the chat but in the office as well. You know, I was 9 years old watching this dude go to work.
Including me.
Yeah.
Including me. I'm not from the office, but I love Tommy Oliver. That's my man, 100 grand.
Yeah, he's really a character. So you know, the contrast between red and green is red. He a lot of his combos are, you know, ground based, that kind of thing. He has some juggles, of course, right? But Green Ranger, he's all about the juggle. So a typical bread and butter, something like this, right?
Man, what's so great is obviously you haven't even added the assist yet in the combos.
Yeah. So that's like a typical bread and butter with Green Ranger. Yeah, so I should go over assists. So you know, you press assist 1 or assist 2 to get your assist on the screen. The way you tag in this game, there's 2 ways to tag. It's pretty much the same thing. So you either, if you have your assist on the screen, press it again, and you can turn into that. You can take over, basically, which is what the UI call out is. And also, if you just want to tag out quick, you can just double tap it, and I'm already out, right? So given that, for example, if I call red as an assist, I can, you know, green's doing its thing while I've already switched over to red.
It's like the fireball.
Yeah, like fire. That's what I tried to do actually. So I could do this. Right. So in that case, you know, you can kind of mix it up. Also, a tactic that we've been using here in the office is if you can get a sandwich, right? Then suddenly, yeah, Green Ranger's attacking you from behind.
I got hit.
Right. And so,
That's a mix-up. That's the
and
mix-up
if I have
right
both
there.
of these guys on screen, and you know, you don't know which one I'm switching to. I mean, you have to react really quickly. So that's sort of like mix-ups that are unique to this game is switching out and, you know, going low or switching out. And also, I can combo off of my assist if I tag in. Yeah.
Ooh.
Didn't combo. Let me go over some yellow actually. So this is Gia, Mega Force Yellow. She's more of sort of like a mid to long range character. So she has her, you know, saber whip.
Instant
Right.
overhead.
Yeah, instant overhead, so I can do stuff like this.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, got the snipe. Her special move, she has this move at low high, right? I can combo that into super. She has this move that we're calling internally whip fling. If I press it again, she zooms in. Right, she could juggle. She's pretty good at juggling as well. Got some 2 anti-airs actually. Oh, this is another thing I need to go over is that anti-airs in this game. So you know, obviously you can air block. However, every character has every character has a button that they anti-air with. So if you see Justin right here, he's well, when he's not attacking, he's air blocking, right? And he can even air block anything I do on the ground. But if I hit him with my anti-air, not only is it unblockable, but it also goes through any air attacks that he might do. Yeah, it goes right through it. So anti-airing will be a big part of the game as far as, you know, reacting to offense with anti-air and then having a optimal combo punish to etc., 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 right?
Just a general idea of what's to come.
Yeah,
Nice.
that kind of thing, right? So you really want to punish people for, yeah. You really want to punish them for jumping. You have Draken actually. Well, actually, I wasn't done showing yet. So this is some of her target combos, right? Light target combos. Medium, she uses the gun, and heavy. Right. Super, taken straight from the show. But yeah, she's a character that you want to sort of keep at this range, sort of stand heavy range, right? Oh, and then she has the belt, of course.
Zoning.
Yeah, and this move you use to cancel into super combos. So she's a character that she really complements Red well because of this season, because of the overhead. But yeah, there'll be other systems that make it.
It's so good.
The fact that you get end attacks.
Oh yeah, so those of you who are familiar with other fighting games where if you get hit in the air, you will flip out. With certain hit reactions or certain attacks, if you hit them either air to air or ground to air, they'll flip out and you can go for a mix-up. So for example, so if I do like this juggle, and I can get under it, right?
Stolen. Stolen.
Damn, that was so fast. Yeah, I definitely was trying to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we had the guys in the studio, in the office for a little bit of time before this. So Justin may be familiar enough to show you a little bit of Draken. So Draken, for those of you guys that don't know, he is from the very successful Boom comic series, and he is basically Evil Tommy, and he is fighting with both Saba and the Dragon Flute, right? So he's a dual wield fighter, very mixed up heavy. He has a double fireball. Ooh. And he's also a run character, so his forward special, it's sort of like a teleport dash, and off of this you can do multiple, follow-ups. So he can run stop, he can slide, he can go behind you, he can end that slash into a super, or he can teleport above you. So he's going to be a really tricky character as far as how you do a block string, call your assist, dash through, end up on top, do the little flip out reset. Yeah, very mix up heavy. You don't really know what he's going to do. Yeah, and then you can use run stop to continue combos. You could just like dash. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And then
You go to just with this one time.
if you go anymore, I think that. So we have two systems that are preventing infinites in our game. I should go over. One of them is that we do have piston deterioration. So for example, if Justin kept doing that string with the run stops, it'll stop. I think after maybe like the third rep. Let me try to. Oh, let me try to. So that's to eventually the hit stunning will run out. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So at that point in the combo, he wants to go into like a juggle or maybe a super or special. Also, we have a juggle limiter system in which the game will deem whether you have basically all the attacks in the game will have like a sort of like a juggle count, and if that count gets to a certain point, then you will automatically flip out that flip out that you saw earlier where you crossed them. So several systems in place to prevent infinites, but I know that out of the 1,200 in the chat, one of those people is gonna maybe find the infinite. let me know ASAP. Let me know ASAP.
You already know how to stream the stream. You know what I mean? You're really like, oh, I think I'm gonna get this infinite down and stuff like that.
Yeah, how do we talk about your infinites?
So Draken's a little taller, you notice. So these combos work. Where that works.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of both assists out at the same time. Like, I love the chaos, you know. So I wanted to make sure that that was something that not only you could do in this game, but I wanted it to be something useful. Oh yeah,
The throw.
yeah. So given the attack system in the game, if I do this throw, call it the screen. Oh, you already know I'm going with this. Right. So you can like alley-oop them, and that works with most of the throws in the game.
Cheap.
Yeah, you want to get it? Sure. Make sure to. Yeah. Let me go back to camera only view wall.
But yeah, like, what do you guys think, guys? Like, I mean, it's really just a Marvel-ish. I would say it's very juggly. A lot of juggles going on, stuff like that. A lot of juggles, a lot of hard resets.
Sure.
Right? A lot of assist calling, a lot of just awareness.
Yeah. So I think, you know, what was important to us is that, and something that we're back.
You good.
So, you know, something that's important, I feel.
I gotta switch up.
Yeah, so something that I feel is important in fighting games is sort of like the pace of the match. So we want to make sure that the pace of the match really stayed consistent, in that we don't want anyone to be like stuck in block strings or combos too much, you know. So we made sure to have systems in place to make sure that the match keeps flowing, basically. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Not yet.
It's not ready.
It's not ready. It's beta. It's
Yeah.
beta combos.
Give you like 30 more minutes.
I just need a day of just no sleep. I'm good. I got this covered. Okay, alright, let me see something. Alright, Justin. I'm pretty sure Chris Mason is watching right now. Let's the fact that we tweeted it out. Love some Jason, brother. Who's your favorite Ranger, actually?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's definitely Green Ranger, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely Green Ranger, man. Of course.
No nerfs, please.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I actually
Let him go.
I
Oh man, you know what it is? I'm a big Red Ranger fan.
Okay.
But this Green Ranger skin is kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Right. So you know, and it's funny because you know the Power Rangers, they're all defined by the colors that they rock, right? So you know, we want to make sure that the different colors, they still have the, you know, whatever color they represent, except obviously some of the stark difference. So both Red Ranger and Green Ranger have this alternate color to differentiate the two. Yeah, I was personally I was a Green Ranger fan more so than White Ranger. So when White Ranger came out, like everyone was like hyped about it.
What a gentleman's handshake. do that again, just knock him down, do it again. What a gentleman's handshake. You know, one thing that was always a mystery to me.
We're trying to keep true to the
It's
show.
not like though, I'm with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm with it. That was always the thing as a kid, like, man, Tom is like so talented. He's the god. That's Jason David Frank, stop playing with him. He played all the suits, he's wore all the underwear.
Ooh, that's
I gotta
combos.
try to stop now. Oh, I had it. Ass. Oh, I didn't even know he was gonna go that
Yeah.
side.
You didn't believe in yourself. You
I
didn't believe in
definitely did.
yourself.
I didn't believe it. I'm not a true Power Ranger.
So someone in the chat asked how the super works. So meter consumption in this game, swap strike, which is what you use to bring in opponent's teammate that might be recovering. Yeah, that costs 1 meter as well. Ooh, as well as EX.
Wow,
EX costs 1 meter,
life, right?
and supers cost 2 bars. So for example, Jason, he has a combo where you could just go like LMH down H into EX into super using all 3 bars, and it does no damage. Yeah, so a lot of characters, they can combo into their super after their EX. Well, not green, but red can definitely do it. Yeah, actually yellow can do it too.
Don't press no buttons.
Yeah, so
Alright, so one thing that I did catch on this when I was trying it earlier is the fact that after you push block, there's no guard stun.
yeah, so you know, we wanted to make it so that if you really read a good sequence to push block, that you can push them and punish them, right? So Gia's actually really good for that. So she can push and then she can start mashing on H because of the range. It kind of puts you at the perfect range to start doing stand heavies basically. Yeah. So yeah, to push block it, it's S while you are blocking. So if Justin does H, you can push and punish that like then you could have punished it right there. So it's gonna be that whole thing that any game that has push block, you all know that it's not push blocking is a thing. It's free in this game, but it's not always like that's EX plus super. Yeah, it's not always the best thing to do to push block. So if you bait a push block, right, you can do a move to get back in, or you can sort of make them do a wrong input, that sort of thing. So push blocking is good, not always the best thing to do, but it's an option that you have to sort of play, be more assertive on offense, right? Have more active, active defense. Yeah, Lord Draken, he has a lot of crazy combo routes. In fact, I want to say, of the characters that we're showing off today, I want to say Draken and Green, they have a lot of crazy combo routes, some of which don't even involve like the launch. So try this combo out, Justin. Do LMH run stop, LMH fireball, and then do that into the slide. And press S right there, and then go run slide. Yeah. And if you catch the run slide as an air hit reaction, they're gonna flip up. Yeah, and then you can hit them after that. Yeah.
I know.
It's pretty good.
You was listening. You was getting in the transmissions. Zordon, aka Cluster.
Just say it.
Oh yeah, so you can stand jab right there, and then Reese, you can dash under, right? You can teleport and go high, call your assist, swap over to the assist. You're hitting them from the other side. Yeah, we wanted to make sure we kept options open ended. Ooh! Yeah, he blocked it. Yeah. Saw it coming. Yeah, you could have grabbed.
Yeah, I was trying to grab.
You could have grabbed and called your assist. Ooh.
Like that.
Yeah, you could have juggled after that too.
Mix sucks.
Yeah. What's up?
You pressed the wrong one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I press something?
No. Yeah.
Oh. Anyway. Yeah, we we want to make sure that you guys we have plenty of content to come. We're going to be having live streams throughout the the upcoming weeks to show you more of our content, more of the characters, that sort of thing. So make sure to stay tuned, like and subscribe, right? And Wait Games.
It's mad game.
You got new updates today? Yeah, so you can do that into the regular zone pick or into the charge zone. Yeah, it's a bit position dependent. Ooh. Actually, you can also do launch into fireball and it'll jump he'll right on top of it.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
That again? Can you hit light right there to flip out?
If you dash up and hit stand light, yeah.
Oh, that was mad quick. That was mad quick. Oh, you mean like after? That's actually pretty good, yeah.
Hey, you guys can
Go ahead, we gotta switch the buttons.
Oh, I gotta switch. Sorry, you're gonna have to see our faces real quick while I adjust my butt.
It's okay. It's good time. Good time. I think You should have not said that on stream. Call yourself Zordon.
Am I just? That's it. It's over for me.
Nah, I don't think so.
Right. Yeah. So green. Oh, sorry. Right. So green is a team player in that. His drop kick, it's really conducive to following up with assists. So.
Oh my god, that was almost 100% KO. Shit. Let me just not, you know what I mean? That was 100% KO.
Yeah. So, you know, combos like that, they're really easy to set up with green and some other characters as well, and you want to make sure that you are really taking advantage of when you swap out and continue the combo. And there's also combos where you can go from, like, for example, I can go from green to red to yellow, you know, and those are sort of like the more advanced combos. I'm not too good at those myself yet, but definitely possible, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you can definitely get your maul on.
Definitely a maul.
But I like the fact that you just safe tag. You know, usually in games when you tag, you just come in as an animation.
Yeah.
The fact that you can actually bring them in.
Yeah. So the thing is that if a player knows that you want to tag, they're probably gonna like stay on you so that you can't call your assist during block stun or hit stun, obviously. So a good player will sort of like stay on top of you when you're trying to tag out. All you need is, you know, like one moment and you get out. You can always tag right away. Yeah.
Then you go also obviously hit assist.
Yeah, you can hit assist. You can have your birthday.
So at any point in time, even on block stun, you just call assist and switch out.
No, not during block stun.
Okay.
Yeah, not during block stun, not during hit stun. But yeah, it's just was saying, yeah. So call your, yeah, you can. You can definitely happy birthday and Merry Christmas if you want.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So call your sis and I'll let me shoot. Alright, so I can start coming for dragon right away. Yeah, so anyone that's played, you know, this style of fighting game, or like, you know, versus games or in team fighters, they'll be very, you know, feel right at home with a lot of the mechanics that we have. You know, a big part of the gameplay for us is we wanted to hit, you know, really 3 big points. One of them is for, you know, obviously just video game players in general, make sure it's accessible. We wanted to hit Power Rangers fans, make sure that we're pulling from the show, you know, for the moves, right? You know, we got the Dragon Zord. And also for fighting game players, you know, if they want to play competitively, who's the more phenomenal, you know, that's definitely a thing in this game, right? A lot to learn. And, you know, a lot of different team compositions, and the same thing, you know, how different characters work with each other, etc. It's
going to be a lot of awareness, especially with the takeover.
Yeah.
The takeover system is really, really big when it comes to the offense part.
Right. So if I do like this, right, and the thing is, like, Green's assist is his assist is kind of difficult to use, but what it really does is it gets you in. So for example, if I get back here, like, so if I call him, right, and I take over, right, and so and what's good about Green's assist too is that if I'm close to the opponent, he's back here, so I can start hitting from behind right away. Yeah. And that's going to be, I think, a big part of, you know, the mix-up game in Battle for the Grid. I play Shady every now and again, and he mixes me up with it all the time. Oh yeah, we have some, like, you know, we're on roller skates here, so any dash attacks that carry some momentum with them. Yeah. Even if you even throw, dash throw. Yeah, traditional tech, so, you know, when you throw at the same time and you'll work out. How do you guys feel about playing some matches?
Yeah, I'm down. We decided to play some matches. Obviously, I'm not too familiar with the meta, but I'm down.
Yeah, Yellow's she's really easy to combo with. A lot of her combos will go into like launch and gun, right, into the ballerina and super. Also, she can combo her super from the EX. So. Oops. Oh, I didn't let it go.
What about the snap?
Alright, so we have this thing called swap strike. So forces opponent in, right? So if Draken was in the back healing, he just lost all of his recoverable health, right? Yeah, get a mix up on him. Some of this, right?
That's like
And you can still tap.
Yeah, you can still tag.
Ow.
Yeah, so oh yeah, once you configure your controls, maybe we can go back to
Wait.
no.
No, like.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, no one wants to see videos. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, go ahead. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning into the stream, man. 1300 strong. What's up? Yeah, really looking forward to getting the game into everyone's hands and seeing what everyone thinks. Yeah. So it's public. Let me see.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to go to
Yes.
main menu? Yeah, I would say like myself and Yipes, we got here like pretty early, right? We got pretty early, and we were just pretty much in training mode. In training mode for like these 3 days.
Yeah, I literally just got off the plane and came straight over here to actually try this out. So.
We were in training mode.
Now we're in Harvard.
We were in Harvard. Okay. We can do.
Some training mode. Oh no, we can go
Yeah,
there.
we can go here. Cutting back to
Oh, intros.
Alright, okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're good. Keep the day one gameplay. Oh yeah, by the way, that's a counter. Ooh.
Okay.
Take your turn back, son.
Oh, you gotta get out.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about Tommy. That's my favorite ranger too. I feel like a total scrub.
No, my Green Ranger is like probably the best in the world.
I don't know. How you feel about that?
I
know,
mean,
man.
maybe I have to jump on the stick in a bit.
Yeah, jumping in there.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what people are gonna do with the game, man.
Yeah, you definitely punished me.
Oh, for the push block?
Yeah. Oh, come on. I ain't know what side you on. Ow. Alright, yeah, I got hit. That was nice.
Yeah, I think this is
You
guys'
ever
first time.
practice- you ever
Yeah,
practice for
I think it's their first time. First time.
I just you guys get sense, you know. I'm MSP scrubs. You
That's
know.
cool, man.
You definitely took a shot.
So I feel like, you know, when you have meter with green, like, oh, you could super off that too. Yeah, when you have meter with green, sometimes it is just called missiles, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. And then you can jump over them, right? You can overhead them.
That's a wild life.
Recoil. That's recoil damage.
It's just a bunch.
Yeah.
That's recoil damage.
Let me get in here.
I like it.
You like it? Yeah. String them up, get some offense going. I like the unblockable part. I see why you put the unblockable.
The anti-air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You trying to show your face, Shady?
The recoil damage.
That's right.
Shady left on his rock where he came from.
Wow.
The rock where he came from.
Let's make some games just.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Back to the game plan. good as I'd like to be, but.
That is the decree of the Rangers. It's teamwork. That is a fact. That is the decree of the Rangers.
Oh my god.
What's the mix though?
I don't got mixed, you know. Oh my god.
Take you to a symphony right here. Let me give you a hand. Oh, dance. Oh, I was gonna ask that. Okay. I like that vintage. Yeah. That's
Whoa. Yeah, it's good. If you throw, it's a good way to get out of like situations like that.
special, I see. I can already see. Clean up in this.
Oh my god.
Oh, at boo-boo. Yo, that T-Rex is getting rock solid.
Oh my god.
Tyrannic arm. Oh, you getting excited looking at this character. I'm assuming you got some dirt with this character. Let me give you a hand. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I threw. Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, that's right. What about it though? I'm being nice and simple. You gonna kill him though? You got too hard. Don't get grabbed, son. Oh, you calm over there? Ow, hold on. Long range. Don't gotta be close to you, buddy.
Ah, you got it.
YOLO soup.
Wow.
YOLO soup.
Yo, show us how it's done.
YOLO soup.
It's done, man. Talk to him. Alright, that was a pretty close match.
It was, yeah, I mean,
That's the debut. That's the debut
that
of
was
a
the
match.
debut.
Don't count me. That was a wash-up. Don't count me. These guys know what they're doing. They're professionals.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
curious.
those icons are.
Curious.
Yeah, I was saying this earlier. So last time I actually seen a fighting game for this was like this game that worked out. I remember when you do the fireball with green rings, you had a whole team actually do it. It's pretty cool.
I played the Super Nintendo one.
Sports, right?
Yeah.
Damn, Jay, you look real familiar with this. Both shoes is off, on the couch, real comfortable.
That's my character right here.
Oh my god.
Wow. Make it rain, baby. Make it rain. That's the handshake super. Spend that cash. Yeah, check out this last reversal. Dance.
He's dead.
Hell yeah, he's dead.
Who's up,
Gonna hit
scrub?
me?
Turn around, definitely turn around.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got hit.
Overhead, overhead. Don't grenade.
Oh, that was instant recovery?
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
That was just
But I like how Daniel was encouraging him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was good. Get off.
Oh, don't. Okay, forgot about those. Punishment.
Oh, oh.
We saw it. There was too much block stuff.
Oh, that was over.
You got it. Kill your other half. And you see something from him up.
Oh!
Classic.
Hey, you try to go on the
That's Tom Yalaba.
And let me switch the track.
Give him a little bit of
Let me-
hit him with a little bit of lore
let
here.
me switch.
Okay. Man,
The Green Ranger's where it's at.
I'm a personal yes Green Ranger fan myself when it comes to the combos. I mean, you're taking 50% off of one combo, one confirm. Let's go classic.
Classic
Let's
stage.
go where
Yeah,
let's
big
go where
stage.
everybody's
sorry,
gonna go. Let's go where everyone's gonna go when the game drops.
The trade. Zordon is trading.
Everyone is gonna come.
You
in
gotta
here.
practice the skills
absolutely. To get their combos. I know I'm gonna be in here. Moves. Oh.
Mix. Yo, don't let him live. Why he's still in there?
That's big. That was big. Oh, that was big. Oh, you broke that? I say stuff. Whole lot. That's the super.
Oh yeah, we're breakup scrubs. We're breakup scrubs.
Definitely gotta be aware of the super. 2 balls for super. If I see 2 balls, I'm just like.
Oh, I'm gonna get both.
Oh my god.
Dead. Talented, man. Yo. Oh, I like that. Don't do nothing afterwards.
Oops.
I'm gonna just say that this character's the best because Shady K praises him a lot.
Oh, Draken?
Yeah, Draken, yeah. Just because Shady's praising him a lot, I know this character's bro. Has to be.
You know, I mean, that fireball is really good. Green Ranger. Kind of like free utility.
Set up got your free card. Oh
my god. Yo.
I respect that. I respect that. Nobody wins. And you? I see Clyde. Make that count. Okay. Dead?
Oh.
Casting on bonus?
Uh,
Oh. Somebody's calling. That might be 911. Might might be 911. Yo, the orchestras is out here, son. It's the music. I like the fact you can actually chip kill. It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's been a while for chip damage.
Yeah, we got shit kills. You trying to jump in? Trying to go train? What you trying to do?
We go to check. No, I ain't getting washed by y'all.
Hey, let's play one.
I get washed by y'all.
I mean, I can play versus mode all. I can play versus mode all day.
Oh, okay, we could just play one more match. Yeah, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate you guys checking out the game, man.
On the flip side when it drops, we'll see what's up. You guys look very comfortable. I mean, really. You see this?
Just, are you whooping my ass on my own game, dude? Is that what you?
You know, I mean, I helped with some of it. You know what I mean? It's okay. Oh my god. I was definitely just jerking the stick.
Let's go. Oh, fuzzy.
What? Oh!
Yo, this thing's going.
Yo, I could've won. Mayday.
Oh, which way am I?
And you can't. Oh, wait, he recovers instantly. Oh, we out.
Ooh.
I tried.
Some requests to have Shady Kick in here. Wow.
I'm telling you guys.
Should I call him?
Yeah, call him, tell him to play a match.
Summon him. Summon him like the Dragon Sword. Shady K. He just gonna get laughing. Shot.
We're only playing 4 today. yeah. You can take over on my character.
Oh, you're gonna have
That's the gentleman's handshake. The gentleman's handshake.
Ooh.
Oh, to bait out the baits? Bait the bait?
This doesn't matter. I'm calling my mans out.
What buttons do you can use? Yeah.
My man's back folded.
Yo, but why I was blocking so much against Dragon?
We're about to find out right now. Let me see stuff, Sadie. Yeah.
Yeah, just for the record, Long's better at the game than I am currently. So,
Listen, you guys, you're dealing with a professional here. You guys are professionals. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Oh, y'all play the same button layout?
I think so. If you don't, oh shit. So you bundle again?
Wow. Okay. Okay. I see shit already. What flea market you guys found Shady K at? Okay. I haven't seen you come in a while. I see you all the time. Oh, wait a minute. Small on oh. Ooh.
Ooh.
I would have done it too. Just to assess the situation, right? Wow, I like how you crossed them up with the launcher.
That's a guarantee mix-up. That's a guarantee mix-up.
The gentleman's handshake. Oh! It's a pick-me-up, get it? To the throne? Okay, Jay.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, it's just one game.
Oh, you can hit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I did it.
Normal too, man.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
This kid is talented, huh? This kid is really talented. Oh!
Oh my god.
Run that back, run that back.
We got that.
Run that back. That's looking good. That's looking good. One more match.
Justin showing the fundamentals.
I want to stay in the line with Dragon, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Dragon looks so sick. I want to move like that.
Yeah, you guys are having some fun. I'm kind of jealous I am whack right now. I'm pretty sure I'm the wackest in the office. I'm the wackest in the office. Chris, I know you kicked my ass. No?
Oh. I'll get to that.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Alright, Tommy. Oh, we was trying to go for max. What's up? Oh, they both shaking hands? Oh, let the sparks fly. Independence Day. Oh, counters? Hard reads? Oh. I respect that. Wow. Ouch. Num num. That was tasty. Oh, what's up though?
Oh.
Okay, stay tagged with it. Okay, I like that.
Oh.
I am so playing free range.
Yeah.
Okay. The fundy undies. Get off of me. Get off of me. That's first blocks. Legs. I like that. Let go of my assist, please.
Oh my god.
Oh. Standing call.
Get your ball on, huh? Home stretch, Shady. Let's go. Let's go kill this man. Yeah! Kill this man.
No, I need him.
Dead! Oh! It's alright. I mean, it wasn't meant for you. The fact that you dropped it to the punish. Go for me.
Oh Oh my god, I crossed out.
I got you.
Oh, he went for it.
Nice. That was dirty. That was dirty. I see. See, you guys are powering up as the games go. And you actually are like moving around.
Yeah.
Well, if I was on there, I'd probably just be getting acquainted with down back and push block.
So what are we doing? Best of 3?
Yeah, that's a tiebreaker. Tiebreaker.
Yeah. Somebody gotta leave with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
just can't get a tie. What is that? It's a tie. A tie? Oh, that's the proper punish, huh? Ooh! That's a good way to mask your grab, right? Like this is like actually just hitting the grab. Okay. All right, Tommy. Ooh, what a way to preserve. Oh my god. Oh! Nice. All of us are on your side. Take it. Yo, it'll be ill.
Yeah, that tape?
Yeah. That'd be cool to summon some putties, yo.
That works.
I know.
Yes,
Oh
it does
my
work.
God.
That's what man. That's what man.
How'd you know? Oh, he just did it right back. Has to be high.
Why you not sleeping at night, Shady? I see why you not sleeping at
He's
night.
in the lab, man.
Real, I can see.
All day.
Just use straight lights to recover.
Yeah.
What's going on here? I can see how that could be a thing for Red Ranger until you push block and do the EX.
Yeah, because it has forward movement.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he switched. Yeah, he switched.
Hey, you hit me. It wasn't even the most.
Yeah, it's not. It's only his.
Oh my god, that took so much.
And the championship stays in the office. All right, okay, Shady. Well, thank you for blessing us with this.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
You came out of
Damn it.
I haven't seen you in
Thanks for
what?
coming, guys.
No, for sure, for sure.
But as you guys saw how the matches were, it's like very strong, very fast paced.